and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Eccolo! Buonasera a tutti ragazzi. Carichissimi per startare un altro dei miei giochi preferiti, della mia saga preferita, sottolineerei. Tanto abbassiamo un po' sottofondo. Carichissimi per startare, come dicevo, uno dei miei giochi preferiti, che è Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Allora, non perdiamo tempo, andiamo subito in live. Eccolo, eccolo. Missione virtuosa e operazione Snake Eater. La serie di Metal Gear inizia nel 1964 al culmine della guerra fredda. Naked Snake, l'uomo che in seguito sarebbe diventato il soldato leggendario conosciuto come Big Boss, si infiltra in territorio sovietico per aiutare lo scienziato Sokolov a fuggire in occidente. Ma la missione fallisce quando il mentore di Snake, una donna soldato conosciuta come The Boss, in maniera inaspettata diserta per allearsi con l'Unione Sovietica. Con il destino del mondo in gioco, Snake è costretto a interrogarsi sul vero significato della parola lealtà, intraprendendo una missione solitaria per eliminare il suo mentore. Vabbè, insomma. Ah, ok, se non accendo il joystick logicamente non va. Via! Che bello sto gioco, cacchio, che bello! Perché quando l'ho finito ho fatto... Oh, non me l'aspettavo il finale, cazzo, non me l'aspettavo. È stato un fulmine a ciel sereno. Vabbè, Tup. Sei gentilissimo. Allora, nuovo gioco. No, mi piace, vabbè, mettiamo... Mi piacciono tutti. Allora, grado di difficoltà. Mi riguardo sempre le tue foto che mi mandi sotto la doccia. Che bastardo. Allora, vediamo cosa mettere. Per giocatori abili. Cazzo. Dai, ma io lo metto difficile, non mi interessa, difficile. Cioè, abbiamo giocato all'1, al 2, ora al 3.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Sup, mi dici come si sentono i suoni, per favore? Se la mia voce va bene, soprattutto se va bene l'audio del gioco. Alla grande. David Hater. David Hater è l'attore di Solid Snake.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Original story planning, game design, Hideo Kojima. Scritto da Hideo Kojima.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
Che
Put on your
spettacolo.
mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to
Bella
drop off.
Danny!
Def?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
E spegnilo sto sigaro, dai. Fai bravo. Ah, qua naturalmente stiamo giocando su un HD remastered, quindi la grafica è
Depressurization complete.
un po'
Oxygen supply.
migliorata,
6
però
minutes
comunque
to
il
drop off.
gioco
Opening rear
è
hatch.
ancora ad oggi, sono passati, se non erro, 17 anni, il gioco è favoloso. La grafica merita. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Che scimmia, cazzo.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5,
Oh, Muggio, grazie mille per i 10 bittini.
1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
Che burlone che sono. Oh, pollici, grazie mille per i 10 bittini. Grande. Diretto da Hideo Kojima.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head
Jack.
of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what
Right.
exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
Eccolo.
He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was
Oh,
blown
grazie
up
per
Oh,
with
l'abbonamento,
God.
pollici.
Well spoken. The rocket that
5.
carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit
Grande,
was the
grande
A1,
Danny.
known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war, frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete.
L'intro è un po' lento, ragazzi.
They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US
Però
or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to
solita
other
storia
intelligence agencies around the world.
di
What do the
guerra.
Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Ma che diavolo stava lavorando?
I had
Ecco.
no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my side.
Ha preso di forza proprio.
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes.
Beh,
He
certo.
was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under
All'arma in
APB
questione.
supervision. What's more,
Vediamo se qualcuno si ricorda come si chiama l'arma in questione.
What kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Joele, eccolo qua!
No, according to our
Grande
intelligence,
Joe,
he's in
come stai?
Yask, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Siamo pronti, siamo pronti! Finalmente si starta. Comunque anche questo gioco... Bene, grazie Gio, non c'è male, dai, non c'è male. Dicevo, anche questo gioco di Metal Gear... Forse questo è più cinematografico anche di Metal Gear Solid 2. Anzi, senza il forse. Possiamo guardare dove stiamo andando.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Assolutamente sì. Affacciarmi le ferite.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Oh, praticamente come andremo a fare? Yes! Yes, sir! Comunque oggi sono molto eccitato. Molto. Penso che comunque il gioco che mi ecciterà di più sarà il 4. Non vedo l'ora anche di iniziare quello. Assolutamente. Niente spoiler, Joe. Niente spoiler. Magari c'è qualcuno che non conosce bene il gioco. Quando l'ho giocato la prima volta, cioè, fighissimo. Ti sei fermato? Ho visto, ho messo i 3 puntini.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other.
Ok.
Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Non mi funziona il
You've
joystick.
eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll
Mi si è
be
buggato il joystick.
Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no
Dai.
trace of your presence. Is that clear?
Che
This kind of
succede?
infiltration is the Fox Unit's
Ok.
speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well.
Ok,
You're completely
sbloccato.
naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on
Joe.
a branch.
Avrò un approccio, penso, voglio puntare sullo stealth
Climb a
perché
tree. Stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy
ho messo
and press
difficile.
the action button.
Modalità difficile, quindi
I'll be monitoring
voglio
your progress
rischiarmi,
over the
voglio
radio.
rischiarmi, non mi interessa.
You can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function.
Ok.
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Boom, si starta, ragazzi. Finally. Sì, così. Perché non sa? Ah, triangolo. Azione triangolo, ok. Fatto? Beh, cosa fai?
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose
Seleziona
weapon
arma
from the
zaino.
backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to
Diciamo
drop.
no kill, anche i
Your
boss
stamina
blocchi un
gets
po' di
too low,
cose.
it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example.
Se arrivo
Your
senza
wounds
killare.
won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's
Devo stare
durability is
attenti.
shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste.
Proprio come
The same goes for bullets and
di nome di
cartridges, too.
fatto, Naked
Your presence
Snake.
in enemy territory is already a
Nudo.
violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back.
Ovviamente.
Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
One
Relax.
man
There's a
army,
support team ready
esatto.
to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well
Ok.
as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Lei.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
Medic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
Lo Capitano
Name means
Nemo.
nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
Ah beh, quello senza dubbio,
What's your
Gio.
name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
Sta bene, Jane.
My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor.
Leggendario
Actually, it was the
soldato.
boss that got the DCI's
Testa di...
authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Jack.
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
Il mentore di Naked Snake.
72 days and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission.
È vero, Joe.
You
Proprio
didn't
è
need me anymore.
molto
But
realistico
there were
perché comunque
still
siamo
so
nel
many things I
67.
wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings
cosa
about your
vuol dire
comrades
questo?
is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I
Tranquillo,
have
Joe,
to
ti ho
get
mandato
the
la
job
storia che ho
done.
pubblicato su
I don't think about politics.
l'inizio di Metal Gear.
That's not the
Tranquillo.
same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in.
Quanto è profondo anche questo gioco,
is the mission,
ragazzi.
Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the
First
radio.
mission.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to
Gotcha.
retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr.
Ok.
Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Ci provo. Ci provo. Tanto mi sa devo...
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Ok. Scusa, com'è che si mirava? Ok. Quadrato forse? No, non volevo sparare. Porco due. Allora, zaino, arma, mi dice tutti i chili, cioè fantastico, questo gioco è completissimo, peso totale 5 kg e 5. Binocolo, sigaro, pillola della morte apparente, pillola del risveglio, sensore anti-uomo. Cibo, un'anaconda gigante, pitone reticolato. Qua apriamo il... Ah, ce li ho già salvati, perfetto. Vabbè, salviamo.
Snake?
Perché non ho mai salvato. Perfetto.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of
Sì.
Monsters?
Dai, non mi interessa Godzilla, scusami, carissima. Voglio giocare, cazzo. Palude di Dremukish, così si chiama. Ah, dobbiamo stare attenti che... Vedi, qua c'è qualcosa. Ah, c'erano dei tordi. Beh, sono arrivato da qui. Ah, sabbie mobili con coccodrilli, ragazzi, sì. Coccodrilli. Ed è pieno, tra l'altro. Pieno zeppo. Questi sono anche forti. Ai coccodrilli non posso sentire i suoni. No? Ah. Che non ho armi per fightare i coccodrilli. Ci ho provato. Oh! Ce n'è un altro! Repellente. Forse con repellente... Ah, intanto me la devo mettere. Oh, cazzo, qua. Minchia, ci scendo a fondo. Zaino. No. Sai, no, ma io ho preso il repellente, dove lo trovo? Ok. L'ho visto. Ti dicevo, Joele... Aspetta, Mi senti, Joele? Ti dicevo che era la storia che ho condiviso per far sapere che stavo startando Metal Gear Solid stasera. Template per insetti, tieni lontano calabroni e sanguisughe finché non si esaurisce. Quindi non vale per... infatti. Ma comunque ci ripristino lentissimo della vita. Visto adesso. Ma la pistola li addormenta e basta, Joe. Questa pistola li addormenta. Che bello che giocare a questo gioco, cacchio. Ancora siamo proprio all'inizio. Questo mi ricordo che lo stesso è un po' lunghetto. E le boss fight sono fantastiche. Se non erro, la prima è The Fear. Dimmi se ricordo bene. Ok, ecco i primi nemici. No, no, Joe. Ho solo quella per addormentare. L'MK22.
AK-47s and grenades.
Poi gliele posso rubare.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major
Va
is
bene,
right.
Tom.
The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Joe non dovrei averla, me l'ha
Change
detto
your
anche all'inizio della
camouflage by
missione.
selecting camouflage from the survival viewer. The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Ok.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The
Ovviamente.
camo index shows how well your current
Ciao
camouflage blends in with the surrounding
Ferrozzo!
area.
Buonasera.
The higher the
Grandissimo,
value,
come
the harder
stai?
you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Va bene, boss, va bene. Ok. Quindi, mimetica. Faccia. Direi bosco. Andiamo di bosco che mi aggiunge un 5. Anche Italia va bene. Beh, metto Italia allora. Uniforme, fogliare. Fogliare è quella che mi dà di più 30. Sì, Ferro, sto giocando da PS3 alla versione HD Remastered. Comunque bene, grazie. Un po' citato per l'inizio di Metal Gear. Questo gioco mi fa ricordare tanti bei momenti, cacchio. No, fogliare. Sbloccava qualcosa se si raggiungeva il 100% di mimetizzazione. Ma ma magari... Ma la raggiungo, Gioè. Se mi sdraio penso di raggiungerla. 90, no. Ma io sono arrivato da qui. Riesco a vederti. Sono due. Oh no, è sempre lo stesso. Non... lo so, devo andare là. Anche se mi verrebbe voglia di sparargli, Però... Dai, almeno questo lo evitiamo, dai. Che spettacolo. Snake. Perché striscia, ragazzi. Striscia proprio come i serpenti. Che qua non c'è. Fucile di precisione Draguno. Tengo premuto il cerchio per prenderla da dietro. Anche se sentono i passi. Allora niente, dai. Anche perché qua... Ah sì, piano piano posso andare. Aspettiamo che faccia il giro. Oh. Perché hanno il sensore anti-uomo. Penso. Non lo so. Vabbè, strisciando non mi dovrebbero sentire. Però il problema... Vado. Non mi becca, non mi becca. No. Ok. Più. Oh, eccolo lì. Ettore. Qua il buon vento. Ehi, da un po' che non passavi. Come stai? Qua sono limoni questi. Minchia, sensibilità pari a 0. Vai, scendi. Oh, cazzo, c'era un altro qua, non l'avevo visto. Oh, grande dottor Benno. Oh, cazzo. Cacchio, qua ce ne sono un bel po'. Può riprendere almeno uno di questi coccomeri. Ma c'è un altro qua a sinistra. Mi sta passando davanti. Eccolo. Sta passando davanti. No, 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 assolutamente. Niente strada libera, Gioe. Quanti cacchio siete, oh? No. Mi hanno visto. Veloce, 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 veloce. Sai che mi nascondo? Ok. Ok. È andata bene. Potete approfittarne ora, no? No. Quanti cacchio sono? Quanti siete? Se riuscissi a vederlo, penso che... C'è anche un serpente qua in mezzo alle palpebre. Allora, vediamo un attimo, voglio vedere la mappa. Sì, sì, devo andare lì su. Devo andare lì su. Che mi sono lasciato... No, ho preso il fucile da lì. No, 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 dovrei essere a posto. Lì a destra ho preso il fucile. Ok, dai. Che palle, viene anche qui, viene questo. Che ansia. Mi sa che lo stordisco uno, eh. Questo mi verrebbe voglia di metterlo a terra, Gio. Cosa dici? Metà a terra, non metà a terra. Non lo posso prendere qua. Ah sì che lo posso, senza armi non posso prendere. Ok, granata. No? Che minchione, cacchio. Che minchione, ragazzi. Mi sono fatto sgamare. Mi vedono? Ah, mi vedono, cacchio. Però non mi prendono. Stanno sparando a caso. Ah, la fretta, Gioè, la fretta. Cacchio. Oh. Oh, bastardi. No! Dovevo andarmene via. Dovevo andarmene via. Tra l'altro uno l'ho addormentato comunque. Dovevo andarmene via, cacchio. No, alzati, maledetto a te! Palle, sono fregato, Gioè. Ma dove va? Non so dove andare. Cioè, sono bloccato. Ne dovrei prendere un altro. Già così non mi dovrebbero vedere. Credo. Vediamo modalità fuga. No, mi vedono. Ok. Tra l'altro ho finito anche le munizioni. No, ma venivano solo in 2 messaggio. Dai, forse ce l'ho fatta.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost the enemy. Enter high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Sta per svegliarsi. Andiamo fuori il bosco, dai. Oh, 95 Enrico. Ma c'è quel 5% mi vedono sempre però qua. Dai. Fammi finire questa cacchio di cautela. Quello è a 2, cacchio. Non manca molto a svegliarsi. Dai, lentissimo. Forse perché sono in modalità difficile. Tra l'altro sto finendo anche le munizioni. Sì, lo vedo.
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Unable to determine the problem.
Understood. Return to your position.
Beh. Quanti colpi ci vogliono per morire, oh? Vediamo se mi dà roba. Bomba fumogena.
Who was that?
Ma quanti ce ne sono qua di... Cosa si sta avvicinando? Ok, dai, speriamo non veda il corpo. Ok. Devo strisciare. No, non l'ha visto quello che dorme. Come cacchio faccio se no? Vediamo se riesco. Oh, che sensibilità della minchia, sto joystick. Oh! Signori, che colpo. Ok, 16 proiettili. Andiamo. Oh. Che cazzo ce n'è altri qua? No. Vabbè, non mi interessa buttare un'acqua. Tanto sto andando via. Ok ragazzi, ok. In teoria qui dovrebbe essere... No, torna indietro. Ah, perché non ho... c'è roba da prendere.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Sotto il ponte.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Cioè, giuro, questo sono davvero da tanto che non lo gioco. Forse questo addirittura prima del 2.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
No, vabbè, ma proprio... Vaffanculo, già. Tendevo in passato. Vai, torniamo indietro sotto il consiglio del buon Jorf. Speriamo non si risveglino questi adesso. Ma dovrebbero essere ancora stesi. No.
The enemy, he's here. Where'd he go?
Che sensibilità del cazzo che ha questo joystick qua. Nervoso fa venire. Oh! L'ho preso. Ah, si passa dall'altra parte, ok. Io non l'avevo visto, Joele, caro. Vedi. Oh! Dai. Mamma mia, raga. Voleva andare. Tiene misura soggettiva e mira alla spalla con il tasto L1. Poi, modalità di tiro col tasto triangolo, applica togli silenziatore. Ok. Dai. Questo?
Who's that?
Oh!
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ. What's going on? Respond.
Beh, forse riesco a fuggire, ma... c'è l'allerta adesso. Affanculo. No, è andata bene. Mi è andata bene. Sì, infatti adesso... zaino. No. Cibo. Ma proviamo un pittone, dai. Abbastanza saporito. Hai guadagnato un trofeo Snake Eater. Ok. Devo passare da qui. Mimetica, uniforme. Io devo lasciarti sveglia presto, Vale. Anche io, Gioia, però faccio fino alle 11:30, penso. Poi stacco. Grazie della compagnia, Gioele. Ci vediamo alla prossima. Settimana prossima, domenica. Buona serata e buonanotte. al 100% non lo possiamo fare, ma va bene così. Ok. Oh, che colpo, ragazzi. Oh. Ammazziamo un po'. Però ammazzalo. Ok. Andiamo, nascondiamoli qua nell'erba, va.
Who's that?
No!
Radio, we need backup.
Ma puttana Eva. Mi sono fatto sgamare come un pollo. Mi vedono. Come un pollo mi sono fatto sgamare. È qua puntato questo?
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We lost sight of them.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
What the?
Ah. 4 sorditi così, 4 e 4 8. Ce ne saranno altri. Ma perché? Perché mi devo far sgamare così, cazzo? Ormai sono fritto. Ah, mi sono incastrato. Dai che sta finendo, dai. Stavo andando bene, cacchio. Stavo andando bene. Allora, armi. Non si sa mai, potrebbero sempre servirmi. E tanto questi li ammazzo. Oh, quanti colpi gli servono? Ah, non è un silenziatore, per quello non me l'ho fatto oggi.
What's wrong?
Sono fregato.
What's wrong? Huh? Somebody there? Who's that? What's going on?
Ma dai, ma dov'è? Ma vaffanculo. Vaffanculo. Cosa devo fare? Siete in 2 milioni, siete bastardi. No. Cibo. Ma vigore, io devo recuperare. Devo recuperare la vita. Oh, Danny, sì, sto andando benissimo, guarda. Sto facendo schifo, cazzo. Ma non possono salire le scale qui. E mi avrebbe voglia di cecchinare, guarda.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
No.
Who's that? Going into high alert.
No, ma allora sono stupido, cazzo. Non esco più da questa situazione. Non esco, non esco. Mi lanciano le granate come prima, mi fanno saltare. Che pollo, cacchio, stava andando bene all'inizio, poi mi sono incartato. Sì, ma lo sanno che sono qui su. Tanto chiamiamo. Non so se mi fa salvare in questa situazione, ma penso di sì.
Do you want to save?
Assolutamente sì, salviamo perché quel poco che siamo andati avanti lo dobbiamo tenere buono. Ora 19. Aspettiamo un attimo. Ragazzi, io vado un secondo in bagno, torno subito. Eccomi. Stiamo per finire la cautela. Mamma mia. Che sofferenza. Cazzo, è finito il silenziatore. Ah, ma ce l'ho.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. The situation is normal.
Understood. Return to your position.
Tra l'altro, io almeno uno di questi lo devo ammazzare.
Who's that? What's going on?
Dai. Ah, che merda. Ma me ne vado a letto anch'io, cazzo. Tanto ho capito che oggi non ne cavo piede. Ah. Non so come cavolo. Bravo Danny, grazie. Perché non si sbatte verso il muro?
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Cioè, dovevo praticamente andare in questa stanza. Stop. 2 ore, cacchio, sopra quel tetto, aspettando che finisse l'allerta. Dovevo scendere e basta. Ah, c'è Sokolov, ok. Pensavo non ci fosse.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
Huh.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
What?
Even if it meant killing me in the process. Or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
Andiamo?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Chissà. Chissà. Che sta facendo?
Freeze!
È una trappola. Cioè, ci hanno già messo in trappola. E ora?
So this is the legendary boss.
ragazzi. La leggenda.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Ocelot.
What's a
Revolver
crew soldier
Ocelot.
doing here?
Il giovanissimo Revolver Ocelot.
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Sì, se la dà a gambe. Proprio come Metal Gear Solid 1. Tiro rimbalzo.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
No. Perfetto.
GRU operatives?
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Inceppata.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Cosa vuoi fare, Ocelot? Col famoso proiettile inceppato. Praticamente ha fatto sì che tutto il gioco poi.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
Eccolo perché è revolver rosso.
Filthy American dog!
American dog.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Ah. Ok. Chiamiamo il Major.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov, too. Apparently, they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
Una faida interna
Sokolov ran
tra
off
i
by
nemici del
himself,
gioco.
but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Vediamo se mi dà qualcosa. Trappola per topi. Solo quello praticamente mi dava roba. Sì. Ok, diamo un'occhiata veloce qua, se c'è qualcosa da prendere. Tipo qua. Non si possono aprire questi. Ok. C'è una cosa da sparare secondo me. Devo provare a spararla. Non lo so, ho come l'impressione mi dia qualche... Ecco. Qualche bonus. Mi ha sbloccato un... Ok. Bene, abbiamo guardato tutto, direi che possiamo andare. Sì, andiamo. No, c'è qualcosa qui dietro, ma non c'è niente, ok. Beh. No. Oh, devo andare qua io, mi ricordo. Quanto sono arrugginito. Questo è peggio di tutti, Qua sono arrugginito peggio di tutti. Dai, devo andare qui, è palese. O forse devo tornare al ponte. Devo tornare al ponte. Giusto, giusto. Giusto qui. Eccolo. Non mi ricordavo.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished!
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
Stanno bombardando.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes.
Ah, lo Shagod.
Behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
Lo Shagod.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
Il lontano antenato
This is only the end
del
of
Metal
phase
Gear.
1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Oh. The boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
Oh. The Fear. Che parte concitante, cacchio.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Incredibile. Ah, eccolo, Volgin.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Snake non sta capendo più niente.
What is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Sì, vabbè. Che male, ragazzi. Braccio fratturato.
He's seen my
Che
face.
dolore.
We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Non ce la fa.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Ma... Fortunatamente Snake è vivo.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided
Qua
into treatment using
la
medicine with the
modalità
item window
innovativa di
button
Metal Gear
and
Solid 3.
surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment.
Curarsi le
Move
proprie
the healing cursor
ferite.
with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Ah, si è spento il joystick. Cura. Allora. No. Disinfettante. Benda. Emostatico. No, qua non serviva l'emostatico. No! No. Taglio. Qua ci vuole la stecca. Ok, siamo curati. Che figata. Ti puoi sistemare da solo. Che figata. Ok. Una bandana.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
Shagohod.
È un sentimento profondissimo tra The Boss e Snake. Questo lo scopriremo nello svolgimento del gioco. Vedete l'inceppato.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Madonna di Sokolov.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Insomma, una piena testata nucleare. Wow. Che botta. Sì, direi. Salviamo e... Ragazzi, riprendiamo domenica prossima. Prendiamo domenica prossima, sempre con Metal Gear Solid 3. Allo stesso punto ci siamo arrivati. Praticamente tutto questo era l'intro del gioco. Era solo l'intro del gioco. Allora, vediamo se possiamo fare un raid a qualcuno. Allora, abbiamo. Andiamo da House of Games It. Allora, hide pause off. Vediamo se me lo prende. Perfetto. Bene ragazzi, ci si becca settimana prossima, domenica, come sempre con Metal Gear Solid. Ciao a tutti, buonanotte.